That's good that you got a house though.
Yeah.
Or at least some place to be, and not just
I was gonna
in your car.
In your backyard.
I see you in the morning like, what the fuck? He pitched a tent.
In all places. Welcome back.
Hello, everyone.
We're gonna fight this guy. We're back.
Dude, it's Dune.
It's yeah, man. I can't wait for Dune. Christmas? I think this year.
Dude, I don't know. I don't.
Son of a. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's such an Evan reaction.
So tell me about 420.
Dude, I had a great 420. I guess there wasn't what time was it? It was at some point in the middle of the day when I was, after I headed over to Century to meet up with a friend for a minute since I was there getting books, whatever he was doing, I don't know. But anyways, regardless, I got a call or a voicemail from my dad because I was busy driving or something.
Yeah.
And he left a voicemail.
Was it pretty good?
And it was pretty good. He
could you play it?
It has to refer to. I'll give a voice to it.
Yeah.
He was referring to the band that I'm in, the cover band.
Right.
He said, "Yo, dude, I'm calling to audition or want to do an audition to be a lead singer for your band here. I'm a really good singer, man. Bro, you gotta hear me, dude. But just look, you gotta call me back."
That's pretty great.
I love it.
That's pretty great. Wait, so it was a voicemail?
Yeah, he left a voicemail over the phone.
Did it get deleted or?
No, I still have it. Yeah, I could try to play it. I don't know how the sound will come over the microphone. Let's see if we can.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just gonna take these guys out. No problem. He's so stoned.
I'm really good singer, man. You're gonna want to hear me, man.
Yes. That was really good.
I love my dad.
That was awesome. Wow.
And then he needed to call me back later.
Such a Gordon move.
Confirm a time, and he said, "That sounds good. You'll have to send over a sample of your music, and I'll talk to the band about another lead singer, dude." And he said, "Awesome, dude," with the sunglasses emoji. Surfs up. And it was just so. It was so perfect for it to be 420 as well.
Oh, it's so good. Dude, your dad gets it. I feel like he totally gets it.
He probably does. Whether he smokes or not.
He gets it. He totally gets it.
He understands.
That's awesome, man.
And so that really made my day yesterday.
Oh yeah, that made mine just now.
that was amazing. I got to hang out with Kevin for a little bit yesterday.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Did you show him your tattoo?
I did. Everybody that have shown us loved it. Actually, funny thing, Rahul that I met at Century.
Rahul?
I'm not sure if you remember him, but anyways, his favorite Pokemon. I meet a lot of people, man. His favorite Pokemon is Luxray as well.
No shit.
Yeah, that was kind of a small world, even though it's not.
What? I mean, I think it is because that's not.
Out of the several hundred Pokemon there are,
dude, there's like 10,000. There's not like a small world. That's like a 1 in 1,000 chance.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So I feel it kind of speaks to our your philosophy, my philosophy, whatever it is. You know, everybody who's meant to be together is together, kind of thing. Where there's no. It's all destined.
There's no coincidences, man.
Yeah.
Everything is meant to be meant to happen.
And so that's really funny. But then, what was it? The day before, on Sunday, for 19, I believe, I went to our band director's house, his backyard actually. We had to drive down to Farmington, which is kind of a ways from my house.
That's where my dad and relatives live.
Yeah.
It's kind of a pain.
From Blaine area?
It's quite a pain.
Down to Farmington, that's a stretch.
I used to drive daily there, just on jobs working. Anyway.
But yeah, I wish that not upon anybody, but if you have to, you have to.
I mean, I like it because I listen to podcasts on the way there, and I feel like that makes the time go faster.
But that's good, yeah. I mean, I prefer half-an-hour drives, But when it gets to be like an hour drive, it's starting to get like, okay, I kind of don't want to be sitting here
Hour
for that
drive.
long.
Where did you take Cedar?
Well, okay, it was I stopped by Graham's house, which is a halfway point, so it's 25 to 30 minutes to his house, and then another 30 minutes from
That
his
makes more
house.
sense,
So
yeah.
for me, it was the hour
That makes more sense.
trip, carpooling. But regardless, we get to his house, and he's got this shed. It's I don't know, 15 by 15 kind of room-sized shed in the backyard.
Sure.
And he's got stuff just packed in there. So we spent some of the afternoon just digging stuff out, pulling it out. I climbed in the rafters to take down some of these old can lights. And so you've got this 6'4" dude just half munched down on this, crouching so I don't smack my head on the ceiling. But I've climbed the side shelves,
Right.
so I could at least access the boards that were above it, and I'm just trying to wiggle these down through the boards to get this whole lighting bar with 4 can lights on it passed down so they can be taken outside.
Fuck yeah.
But that was really interesting. But after we got most of that stuff cleared out, we took down some of these speakers, and they were just like these stage outdoor speakers, so they were like at least 4 massive subs,
Right.
and then 6 just monitors, outside monitors, PA type system. Anyways, we spent forever just getting all the cabling for it, and plugging it in, and figuring it out.
What were you guys doing this
We
for?
were just setting up and making sure we had all the equipment. And,
For band practice or?
not for band practice, for when we perform, so we can have all our own equipment. So just in case some place doesn't have their own sound, we can perform outside,
Right.
or wherever we need to, and have the equipment. And so just making sure everything is run through there properly.
Yeah, that's kind of the pain of. I mean, I'm of all the venues I played, they mainly have their own setup.
Usually, yeah.
They usually do. I mean, if you run into problems when it's like a cafe or something like that, you know, that isn't meant to hold music, but they just have like a PA and stuff like that. But you know, just your own cables and wirings, you know,
Definitely.
basically an inventory list.
Absolutely, and it's lucky that Scott has literally everything
Yeah.
since he's been doing music his whole life.
Yeah, you guys shouldn't have any trouble doing any of that stuff.
And so it'll be super nice. We were just making sure and setting everything up. And so we had a bit of fun after we set it all up. A couple of hours of that, we got to blare a few songs. And so standing in front of the massive subs, playing Jamie All Over, or you know, just a bunch of other random songs. Just boom,
Out of all the
boom.
songs, great.
Wow, dude.
Not even sugar going down. Wow. Sounds great, man.
But yeah, no, it was fun just to hear live music just at plus 20 decibels. It was great.
Oh hell yeah, man. I have these dubs that I got from they're called dubs, but they're essentially they're little earbuds that go in your ear, and it's a filter that filters out anything that's 32 decibels and above. So anything or below, or get one or the other. Basically anything that could harm your ears, you know.
I've heard of that, yeah.
They're fantastic. That's what I used to go to concerts, and when I played live, that's the things that I would use.
Awesome. Send me a link to that, because
They have it at GC. I don't know if they still have it there, but dude, it kicks ass.
Ferry. Use a ferry.
Oh, the ferry will help me out whenever.
Ah, you're right. Because you can just
I have
whip yourself up.
I have mama soup. Mama soup. Think about that.
But yeah, one of the things I do have to learn a little bit more about is in-ears, because several different people were telling me different things about
what do you wanna
systems
know?
like drivers, whereas Scott, for instance, was telling me that would want the triple drivers to get a nice quality high and low end sound, especially for playing bass, to get a good mix. You know, spending a good bit of money like the.
But the drivers are
20
mainly meant for you to monitor yourself and your bands.
Yep.
So
Having the in-ears. But then I was hearing other things where I might not need the triple driver. I could just go with the double and
could just
having
go with
not
the-
spending as much, because I already have in-ears, but they're just a super cheap Amazon kind.
they're the
not,
single drivers. They do the job. But
and I would assume I could just buy the wireless pack just to make the in-ears happen, because I have the earbuds in-ears, but not the in-ear wireless system.
I would do the wireless, dude. I hate running a freaking cable because
no.
you're strapped. You get like fucking.
And that's what I plan to do.
See that? One strap.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Anyway.
Regardless, yeah, that's pretty much what I've been kind of thinking about, planning out and trying to get everything lined up.
Yeah.
But dude,
It's all the small things.
Tell me about your diet. Have you been eating properly?
I have not.
Dude.
Okay, well here's the thing. My mom, she's a caring mother. She loves me more.
No. That is the most outrageous thing to say about any mother. I rescind that statement. I just meant to be funny. But
You know what's even funnier is you're right. you're kind of right. She overfeeds me so much, and I told her like, hey, this is my problem now. I have high cholesterol or high blood pressure, and I need you to help me.
Her mentality is, no, you just need to eat more.
Yeah, well, that's essentially that, and it's like, Mom, you don't understand. I could die if I don't eat properly, and I'm having a little bit of a problem with getting her to like understand what that means, you know. So
Yeah.
I made her like, this is what I can and can't eat, or what I should be eating instead of this.
And she takes it, rips it up, and throws it in the trash.
Essentially, yeah, because like every once in a while she would just like, you know,
I'm
make
your
food.
mother. I know what's best for you.
Exactly. Every once in a while she would just make food, and she would just like, okay, here's this soup, which is really good for me. And then like minutes later, oh, here's this banana. Just puts it in my face, and then she's like, oh, here's this muffin I bought just 2 weeks ago. And then she's like, oh, here's these hot Cheetos I just bought. I'm like, Mom, you're smothering me. I'm gonna die.
Right after she makes a super filling food, you just grit your teeth, finish the thing, go to the bathroom, and you're just sitting there. You take a breath, and then you just hear from like a distance away,
Yeah, that's mainly me. And
letting out your frustration.
And my mom has always been like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And it's like, Mom, you're killing me. I need you to stop. But she does it out of love, so I can't really be mad at her. It's more the fact of like, Jesus, man. Enough is enough. I have 4 meals in one sitting. It's not possible. So
honestly.
So I started doing HelloFresh. By the way, this sponsor is brought to you by HelloFresh. HelloFresh is a fucking amazing thing. Essentially, you can get everything delivered to your house, as like all the meals you want, any meal you want. They have their own programs and meals of whatever you want. And
Dude, Taco Bell does delivery. Like,
no, that's not. This is, you can do calorie counts. You can do what else can you do? Calorie counts. You can do pescatarian, which is what I'm doing right now. You can do, like, you can basically set your meal to be whatever preferences you want, and then from there you can customize your meal. So be like, okay, maybe I don't want fish, maybe I want a burger this week or whatever, and then they just send you that, all the ingredients, and it's super easy to cook and to make. So it's, I mean, I'm a chef already, so I love to cook. So
imagine that.
and
Dude, imagine liking.
I know, right? And that's the thing. It's like, for me, it made the process of portioning out so much easier because the meals are set for 2. I've talked about this already on the show, but essentially, it makes it so much easier for me to portion my food.
Dude, tell me about, not to cut you off about the dieting portion, but on the same topic of feeling better and just doing better.
By the way, this is the finale, by the way.
Tell me,
we're in the finale.
All right. Tell me about your working out or any exercise you've been getting.
Well, I barely do much because of my busy work schedule. Basically, I've had like last week off, so I've been doing like stretches. That's the main thing I've been focusing on, just stretches. So basically, a little bit of yoga, a little bit of meditation, but a 20-minute stretch goes a long way. And that's the basic things that I've been starting off with. And now because of my new dieting, what I'm doing right now, besides HelloFresh, I started doing collagens, protein. So I'm replacing meals throughout the day. So this morning, like the last couple of days, I looked into collagen and what that does for you. So essentially it's protein. Mm-hmm. You can mix it with coffee. Oh wait, we should, yeah.
Oceans. That was so creepy. I can see this girl's dreams.
Yeah, hold on. I'll talk about collagens in a second, but yeah.
Oceans as far as the eye can see. These vast. Sorry, just smoked the fat one. These ones, the Hyrule King, you say. The gods sealed Hyrule away. Just turns right at you.
Yeah. This is so creepy,
They
by the way.
left behind, who would say one day awaken Hyrule? Ridiculous how? So many pathetic creatures. What can you possibly achieve? Don't you see? The gods destroyed. Next time on Dragon Ball.
Fuck yeah.
For one like you, yes. For the hero. Do it. Do it. Anakin.
This is so creepy. Have you ever gotten to this point?
I have not.
It's so creepy. It still freaks me out to this day. You're just this little guy.
Just giggling.
This, by the way, is the best boss fight in the whole Wind Waker thing. This and the Ganon After. This is like, yes, it's the end of the game,
Ganon Ever After.
but it's so good. Yeah, exactly. This is so fucking good. This is how you do boss fights, pretty much. Anyway, okay, sorry. Collagens. Essentially, what I'm doing is replacing a meal, my breakfast and my dinner. I still do lunch. Because those are the inevitable ones, you know, because I'm out. I can't really control where I'm going to be or whatever. But I do that. I eat, I skip breakfast, I eat lunch, and then I skip dinner, and I basically do, you know, either decaf coffee, because you can have it with your coffee. So in the morning, you know, I just had coffee with the collagen mix in, and I'm good throughout the entire day.
That is good, yeah.
So the way I see it is that I'm eating less, you know. I'm eating less. I'm still getting my lunch in, you know, which is like, you know, all my nutrients and stuff with the lunch. And then after, all I do is just the collagen after, and I just do decaf, and that's all I do, and it works. You know?
That is really good.
I didn't know about these dieting things until I put it myself together.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily dieting; it's also lifestyle. Because I've been watching a few more stuff and realizing that it's such an American culture thing to have 3 round meals a day. When most people prior to us, just in generations, just ate when they were hungry.
Yeah.
And had like, you know, 1 meal a day, or splurged when there was a hunt. But then, you know, you don't eat as much when there's not a feast to have.
Exactly.
It's like, wow, we overeat as Americans.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, he just showed me the Nutella guy, but that was freaking hilarious. But that pretty much proves the point that with great power comes pretty messed up things.
And so instead of overeating and having way too much stuff, just finding a nice balance, making sure you have proteins. I've been trying to consume more fish oil and taking those large ass pills that are like, oh, I can't.
Yeah, it's so hard
down my throat.
But
like,
they are essential. Oh. They are so essential. I think I just need to take out that tail.
Dude, as well as trying to, I guess I don't do it every day, but trying to make sure I get a little bit of weights or pushing out or doing something core just to get exercise, or even skateboarding when I can. I feel so much better.
Skateboarding does so much for you.
Outside, getting the vitamin D and just being active, getting fresh air.
Gotcha.
There's so many positives. I feel I've really started tapping into my own mental awakening.
Absolutely.
Of how do I mean to say this? High vibrational stuff or high happiness type things.
Yeah, absolutely.
That I do lead to just more happiness. Whereas if I'm sitting down, shoulders rolled forward, head down or something, you know, just doing negative things or things that lead to it lead to more negative things. Whereas if I just puff my chest or something, raise your arms and get super hyped and happy,
yeah,
you'll ultimately just keep feeling that.
Exactly. And it's all these little things that make the difference in our day, you know, and we just got to be aware of that. And I mean, I don't have a trainer. It's just me. You know what I mean? And I figured all this stuff out, and I implore anyone else to, like, if you want to change your life, start small, but know that it's not easy, but it is possible. But
it's really cool seeing the progression, though, of just starting with something, improving it, and then taking on another thing and just building something positive out of anything.
And a lot of people that are overweight, it's more the fact of, like, I don't think they really know how to lose weight, and it just seems like an impossible task, but I guarantee you, it is possible. It is extremely possible. Back in the day, all I did was just skateboard and drink water. I barely ate, and when I was eating, it was mainly junk food. You know, that's all I did.
And the crazy thing is, the past few weeks, I've been craving junk food less and less.
I mean,
ever since eating healthier.
Absolutely. By the way, I also have stopped. I get cravings of junk food, but just once in a while. It's rare now. Before, it used to be like, oh my god, I need to eat this and this and this. or I feel like I have to eat this just to feel the fat, you know, just to get the trans fat in me.
Yeah.
Now it's like every once in a while, like yesterday was like the first time I've had hot Cheetos in like a month.
Dude.
You know, and if I felt like I wanted
Cheetos.
them.
I haven't had Cheetos in ages.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Now that you mention it, I'm craving junk food.
Hey man,
But
there's always, you know, we can always do that.
there's always later after we finish this boss.
Well, we still got so much more.
Dude,
This
I
is-
thought we finished it.
This is one of the best boss fights. Oh, it's so good. It's so freaking good. Look at this.
Dude, I couldn't finish Spyro on the DS because the bosses were too hard.
What? I mean, I guess you were younger then, right?
But I was pretty young.
Yeah, it's alright, man. Everyone has their flaws. By the way, I stopped yanking the beam.
Dude, yeah, tell me about that.
Oh my god. Okay.
Tell me about it.
For those of you who don't know, well, let's just... I don't even know if I want to reveal this too much. In any case, I started, I was heavy into porn addiction, right? Like, pretty bad. And I didn't want to admit it, but, you know, it's just me. I don't know anybody else that watches porn. It's just me. But, essentially...
I think you've got a large population of people in the U.S. at least that watch it.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. God only help him. So, for my thing, it's like, I was making compilations. This is how bad it got. I was making compilations of, like, the best scenes or whatever.
Oh, look at this, dude.
And, dude, they're really good. Like, not to toot my own horn, but that's how bad it got, right? But, and then it got to the point where it just, you know, it's not what I wanted to do anymore, because I would spend days, literally my whole day would just be gone, right? And then I would look back and I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. So, obviously, when I stopped, you know, I only now yank the beam like once a week, and I still feel as refreshed as ever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel good. I feel great. Come on!
That's really good, yeah. And kind of on my own same trajectory, I actually recently quit watching porn altogether. And this is just for everybody that has dealt with it, because I think it really needs to be talked about.
It does a lot to your
'cause
mind, dude.
I've had a porn addiction for over 10 years.
Yeah.
And it was bad.
Yeah.
And I feel...
Just always late all the time.
Yeah,
everywhere.
and I would always try to, I tried so many times to quit, like probably more than 10 times.
And you know what's even harder is right now we live in an age where everything is oversaturated with like I told you, TikTok is like softcore porn pretty much, where it's basically, you know, a lot of females or males or whatever the fuck are just basically putting their genitals up towards a screen, and that's the whole thing. Like I said before, it's always like you're surrounded by all of this basically flesh.
Yeah.
And like this, you know, eye culture, visury, social visury. I can't even say the word. I'm like trying to fuck this guy up. Sensory, visual sensory.
Yeah.
Overload with everything, and it's so easily ready to us, and that's why like kids. There are kids on TikTok, and they see the same things we see.
And then the scary thing is, the generation that's after me, or even the kids younger than me, are gonna have a worse time, because I grew up with it just being minimal to like fleshed out. They're gonna have it so much worse than I did, having to deal with addictions and sadness and everything.
Well, you know what's crazy is that like, okay, now we know what to do, but essentially.
But also, you have to have a desire to like get yourself out of it. Because for the longest time, I was like, "Oh, it's fine. I'll get a girlfriend or something, and then just forget about it." Like, no, that's not how that happens.
Yeah, for me, it's more the fact of like I just didn't want to spend my days like this, you know. I just didn't. I wanted to, you know, I wanted to just get out of this hole, and I still made some great videos, and I made some good stuff, but at the same, like, that I could always use when I need it, because, you know, there are times where you just can't. The hunger outweighs the frickin' everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, you see that?
Sniped.
So, anyway, yes, it is a real thing. Porn addiction is, obviously, has been around for so long, but if you find yourself, here are the symptoms, basically. If you find yourself looking at porn more than you are actually achieving things in your life, then it's a problem. When it inhibits your ability to function, then it becomes a problem. That's when porn becomes a problem. Yeah. Other than that, you know, it's okay. Like, we all need a little time to like unleash this
Moderation is
frustrations.
good, but then because it's so addicting
It's
to
that
look at.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
That's what's horrible. In Ohio, one of the states, they got rid of Pornhub. Like you can't access it.
That is good. Awesome.
Yeah. Well, it's good to a point where like, well, now what?
I guess, but at the same time, that the whole thing of sex is being able to live it in person, not necessarily just watch as entertainment.
Well, yes and no. It's more of like it's an escape from reality, right?
True.
Say you're in a bad marriage and like you don't get any action, so the only way you can get action is if you watch a little bit of this.
True.
So I assume the rate of death in
Everybody
Ohio is
has
gonna
their
go
own
higher.
reasons, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I was experiencing memory loss problems, and it was getting just too bad. Like, dude, this is probably a major cause of this. And I honestly feel maybe it's just placebo, but I feel like I'm remembering things a lot better now.
No, that is part of the symptoms as well. If constantly forgetting things is a symptom of the addiction.
Like, now I can remember things that I'm supposed to. Like, oh, what do I have 2 days from now? Like, I'm supposed to go to my parents' house for something. Whereas I would need to write that down, otherwise I would forget it.
Yeah,
And that's only a couple days of, actually over a week now, whatever.
Yeah, it's more the fact that your mind isn't overstimulated.
Yeah.
It is a factor of it for sure. Basically, memory loss is a factor of it for sure.
But there's a lot of other things, I bet, that
There's so much that goes into it.
contribute
Basically,
to it.
you just got to keep it healthy, man. Keep it high and tight. Essentially, don't do it every day. Do it when you really, really need to.
Also, I've just been enjoying, like, not watching it at all. Just,
Oh my god. For me, it's the same thing. Like I'll occasionally watch like something, but I won't like do it. I think it's just I'm trying to like overcome the hunger, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
That's what I've been trying to do. And it's harder than it is, but I've gotten to the point where like now I'm not overstimulated with I see a thigh in public and I'm like
yeah.
I've kind of calmed down drastically from that. And it's hard because I was a sexually active person. I mean, I still am, but more of like I know how to tame myself better.
Today is not your day.
Yeah, exactly, and it is true. That is a true thing. But we are okay, guys. We are doing the finale right now. This is
Dude,
it.
we're a little over time on this episode. Should we cut to the next one?
Well, if you want. What?
We're 12 minutes over time.
How long are the episodes? Like
13. So this was a half-an-hour episode.
Yeah, might as well. Let's do that. Okay, let's do that. Let's basically after this is just Ganon.
Cool.
Yeah, it is
All
really
right.
cool.
Let's do it.
All right,
We'll
cool.
see you guys in the next episode.
All right, later. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay, you ready? This is the
Dude,
finale.
it's
Final.
almost 420.
Get lit. Get it lit.
All right.
Oh, fucking hell.
We the best. 3, 2, 1.
We the best music. DJ
Hey,
Khaled.
Khaled. All right.
Ridiculous.
Instead of promoting his music, what's happening, everybody?
God, we are here. It has been weeks.
No, it's just been a couple seconds.
Yeah, it's true. It's been a while.
Dude, I had Red Lobster last night.
God, fuck you.
Oh, it was so good.
Fuck you. I
Dude.
want those biscuits so fucking bad.
It was amazing. I had Walt's shrimp. Dude, the sauce that came with the shrimp.
Why didn't you tell me? I want Red Lobster. Oh, wait, hold on. My
Country lay within a vast desert.
I love how he's in the middle of his legs, you know? What the fuck you say, man? So far away.
He's like, I don't give a shit.
I'm here to fuck you up.
When the sun
So-
rose, no matter when it came, the wind carried it away. But the winds blew across the green fields, something or other. I don't care. I kind of forgot what I was going to say anyways. Link, I coveted that wind.
I'm a vegetarian.
I've tried this new diet called Eat More Spinach. I recommend you try it.
Only fa- Oh, wow. Look at this. Like, what the fuck are you
Zelda
saying,
did
man?
not eat her spinach. So I gave her fish oil.
She passed out pretty quick.
It contained more testosterone than she could handle. She grew a penis the size of 12 inches.
Talking about Utah.
Then came the power, wisdom, and courage. The gods have no choice but to come down. Power of the gods. The Triforce. He who have touched it whenever he desires. Unlimited power.
Do you want that, Samuel?
¿Tú quieres?
Oh! Talk about epic moments. Look at this shit.
Nice.
I'll take a waffle and fries. Take a number 1, large Coke.
Can I get an extra bottle of water with that? His face.
It's pretty epic because it's like
Not the master
you just got your ass handed to you.
Wow. Do not fear. I won't kill you. I'll take you to my basement. I mean, I'll leave you here.
You're a size 10, right?
I merely have more power than you imagine.
Embrace the
Now, let us put an end to this which binds us together. It's like, don't chop my arm, don't chop my arm, don't chop my arm.
Fuck. Fuck, man, I just got the Triforce. You bitch. It is pretty epic, though. Look at that. Oh. I just watched Sausage Party, the end scene. Oh, nice. The orgy scene is on YouTube.
Wow. I feel
So it's amazing. It's fucked up, but it's cool.
wow.
Yeah.
Just after we finished talking about porn addiction, you're like, yo, check out this orgy scene, dude.
It's food. It's food. It's okay. It's food.
Right.
It's an apple jerking off and another apple. It's great.
Yeah.
It's only your imagination that fills in the blanks. I just saw apples having fun. Peanuts bursting at the seams. Give Hyrule to me! Oh! Boat?
Ganondorf? I'm Old Man King.
Damn.
Gods of the Triforce, hear that which I desire.
I love how he's like, ah! You, ah! His actual language is so violent. Ah!
Open dark!
You can hear it. Like,
Let it rain sunshine.
it's half Nigerian.
And Ganondorf's just standing there with his arm out like, you really just did that.
Dude, that's a total blockage right there. Look at that.
Let our destinies finally be fulfilled.
It was pretty epic.
Ganondorf, may you drown, and go down with Hyrule.
Do you know what they were trying to do, though? What Ganon was trying to do?
Dude, steal the Triforce for his own will.
He was trying to bring back Hyrule. He was trying to become the god, the gods that abandoned Hyrule. And now, you know, Themistocles over here is like, nah, man, that world is gone. Now it's just me and you, and this new one. So he's just lost everything he was fighting for. This is awesome. It's just like, oh man, I shouldn't have that burger last night.
Dude,
Fucking White Castle.
Taco Bell 2 hours later, that was a mistake.
Fucking chalupa.
Dude, I had 6 chicken melts, bro.
God. Oh.
What are you laughing at, Ganondorf?
I don't know how to use this, so you take over.
Deadass, I'm sorry. But I'm gonna kill my... For the overworld, I just want to go...
Yeah, baby, let me get that.
His smirk.
Oh, it's so classic, isn't it?
Wow, that's pretty hot. Not gonna lie. How about you show me them titties later?
Yeah, whoa, look at this. Look at the way he pulls out his swords. Where were they hiding?
Dude, you know where you keep your guitar picks and where any guitar player keeps them? I feel Ganondorf just has a special technique.
I feel like we gotta put a replay on that. Maybe he reached behind and pulled him out of his ass so quickly, we only just saw the little wrist movements. But there was so much that happened in between those frames.
Imagine we just haven't perceived or developed our eye skills. You know how in Dragon Ball Z or other animes where they can move at the speed of light, where they just basically teleport?
Yeah.
He did it so fast, we weren't able to see it.
Absolutely.
Dude. dude. Fuck. I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but when I was at Scott's house, he let me borrow another bass cab, so I have 2 full bass cabinets stacked on top of one another.
Yeah, which is insane. That's like more than.
And yesterday, or the day before, I was able to stop by Guitar Center to pick up more speaker cable because I'm not gonna blow up anything using instrument cables,
Yeah.
which is just stupid. So I had to buy one, but I was able to connect them in daisy chains. So I tried it the other day and turned it halfway.
And just halfway is already
everything
enough?
halfway. I've probably let the neighbors know 4 blocks away what's up.
Yeah.
And so I really want to try cranking it one of these days.
Oh, dude, if your sister's in here.
But it's going to be even better because I could try it at one of the shows this summer. I can just have my own cab or stuff and then just be like, hey, we're at a venue. Bong,
Boom.
dung, dung, dung.
I was so raging love. Jesus, I'm so hurry all the time.
Just in your love. I feel like the bass though is it's meant to do so much with adding to your sound, you know, boosting up those.
Yeah.
Basically, it adds the warmth to your sound, which is really good.
It really does. I own the fucking floor that people stand on
Yeah.
when I'm playing. It's going to be interesting. Especially since I don't normally like amps that loud. I'll have to get used to the bass just owning the floor.
Absolutely. Oh, my big.
Knocks her down off the thing like, oh, you're gonna drown.
Yeah.
Got him.
Boom. Yeah. Yeah. This is one of the best battles in the whole thing. It's epic.
Dude, I can't believe he still has those string talon, what are they called, tethers?
Oh yeah.
I feel that would drag you down. You're in the middle of a fight,
Oh.
and it gets stuck somewhere. You're just like, I can't pull it out. I can't pull out, man.
I can't pull out. I just want you to get over here.
What is Zelda? Okay. I thought Zelda was just kind of walking around like, hey.
Oh, she's trying to stun him. So I'm gonna block until he jumps. I just need him to jump towards me, and then we're good. Like that. When he jumps towards me, he's like the best. I'm able to do this final kamikaze. Son of a! Come on.
Dude, tell me about Dying Light. I don't think we talked about
Oh
that
yeah,
yet.
dude. Okay, so I'm an hour in. I'm just an hour in, and it was between that and Arkham City, or not Arkham City, Arkham Knights.
Okay.
Boom! Gotcha!
Boom!
And yeah, dude, it's great. I'm ready. I'll aim for you and use your shoot. So I haven't played a first-person horror game like that in a while, ever since Left 4 Dead.
Okay.
And dude, yeah, graphics. It's a 6-year-old game, and yeah, it totally owns. It's really good. I'm gonna die.
Dude. Yeah, right.
I don't know where my fairies went. I used one fairy, but I had one before. Game over. Shout out to anyone who knows where that's from.
But so you were just like an hour into it, or you?
Yeah, I'm an hour into it. Oh my god, do I really have to start this shit over? This is fucking stupid. We'll be back. We'll be back in 1 second.